How's it going, everyone? Today's topic will be Aphelions Rest, Master Law Sector as an Arc Warlock. Champions are Overload Unstoppable, with a threat of Stasis. The Stasis threat is going to be from the Overload champion, so I would highly recommend that you run some Stasis Resist, as the Overloads are the biggest threat of the whole run. The boss doesn't really do that much damage to you. You will have some puddles on the ground that are Stasis damage you got to get out of, but the stasis damage is kind of the most important to make sure you have 2 resist of that on. And then you can have arc, you can have fire resist, whatever, you can run whatever you want. It'd probably be good to have solar and then 2 stasis for full protection there. But honestly, you can run an ammo reserve if you want. 2 stasis will take care of everything for you, along with your Vesper radius here will do most of it for you, right? So standing in this thing will recharge a bunch of your abilities. If there's more targets around you, they recharge faster. So more and more things around you as let your Rift do all the blinds, do all the damage if you want to, and you can just sit there with a glaive or a shotgun or whatever and just destroy everything. So it is actually doing amazing for these lost sectors. So I would recommend either grenade kickstarts right on your hands here to pair up really well with having a grenade up all the time to take care of overloads. Or you can always put on 3 arc weapon surges, right? If you want 3 arc weapon surges, you can. But I would recommend probably grenade kickstarts, as you have your ability uptime is huge. It makes it so all your abilities are up all the time. So I know a lot of people aren't using double grenade kickstart. I would highly recommend it, as long as you have your 100 resilience and 100 discipline, your recovery is whatever you can get, but it doesn't really matter that much. You'll get so much ability uptime with those ionic traces, even without having your Fallen Sunstar on. So it is just crazy good. For our weapons, the top slot, the kinetic slot, is completely optional. You can run whatever you want. What we do is we're using the Thunderlord for Overload, and we're using Nezaric's Whisper Glaive here for your Unstoppables. So you really don't need anything else. You can use whatever class you want. You can use whatever subclass you want, sorry, or whatever weapon you want your connect slot. It's kind of fun to do something different there. So if you want to be arc, awesome. It'll pair up really nicely with what you're currently using for these 2 being arc. But if you don't have arc, then you run something else that you want, right? Get something that intrinsically takes care of all the champions with your weapons, and then use your kinetic for whatever you like. I'm using the shotgun because I recommend that you stun with either glaive or your Vesper radius, and then you just you put your shotgun on and just shoot the unstoppables in the face, and you're done. Takes 2 seconds, or the boss or whatever. So the shotgun is going to be just really helpful. Artifacts we're using arc full set out, and then for our build we're using Chaos Reach, Healing Rift, K Lightning takes care of jolts, take care of overloads, right? Make it easy on yourself. So if you have both your Pulse Grenade and your Chain Lightning taking care of jolts, they'd be amazing with your Spark of Shock. So these are all going to do amazing damage for you. Your Spark of Beacons if you have an Arc Glaive, which you can also pick that up at Banshee. He's selling Nezaric's staff right now also. So you can pick that up, and then it'll allow you to blind also. If you don't want to, you can always run Spark Resistance. They work also. And then for Electrostatic Mine, sorry for the person shooting in the background. I don't know what they're doing. Extremely annoying. I apologize for that. But if you want to run when you're running Vesper Radius plus your jolts from your grenades, it's gonna proc Electrostatic Mine twice because it does jolts and blinds for ionic traces. So it's just gonna be up all the time. Your Arc Souls are gonna be, as your amplified, doing tons of damage. So I highly recommend this build. Definitely recommend Thunderlord. It just shreds everything right now. It is unbelievably strong. If you had 2 weapon surges, like arc weapon surges, it'll be even doing way more damage. If you wanted as a little flavor switch here, if you didn't want to use Thunderlord, you can always switch in Tractor Cannon, right? So if you had Nezaric's Whisper, or say you wanted to switch it for, say you have Ecliptic Staff, the name has no relevance to the staff, but just Ecliptic Staff there, Glaive. If you want to run that, you can always run, you can switch this to a Void Surge, right? That you're rolling your Void Siphon, sorry. And you can have 2 Void weapons here. So the Tractor Cannon will actually will suppress also. So it gives a really nice bonus here that it will actually work for overloads. So if you want to use this, it suppresses their ability, so it takes care of overloads. So a lot of people don't know about it, but the Tractor Cannon is amazing for taking care of overloads. But if you want to play it safer, you can always use your Arc Staff with your Arc Heavy, and then make sure you switch back to your Arc Siphon. Your Siphon is always matching your 2 dominant weapons, right? So if you can do all 3 of the same type, Or if you want to switch them up, whatever you're going to use the most for kills, I'd make sure you match that siphon to that weapon, right? So if you're running Wishender or whatnot, put on your kinetic siphon, right? So if you're going to do like a ton of things with Wishender, then use your kinetic siphon. Always match a siphon to what you're going to be doing the most kills with, right? So hope this helps. Let's go ahead and get into this. This should be a really quick run here. Master, boom. We have a shotgun overcharge. So our kinetic shotguns do a lot of damage. But as always, please like and subscribe. Really helps me grow my channel out. You guys are doing amazing. Got 2 subscribers the other day, so keep it up. You guys are awesome. All right, here we go. We're gonna make sure we take out all these red bars here real quick. It'll be 2 waves back to back. So let's make sure whenever you're ready. Grenade 1 here. You can then pop your healing rift here. What I'd probably recommend is if you can piss off the unstoppable enough to come get you, it'll save you some time. There he is, perfect. What we want to do is we want to piss him off enough to where he comes at us, grenade, and then use your shotgun. If you don't have a rapid fire, you can run literally any shotgun you want. It's all a preference. We're just gonna go ahead here and just run right through here. Let your arc souls or healing rift do everything for you, right? Nothing really crazy going on. I would make sure that you take out the red bars early, as they do multiply, so you can always take out all of them. Don't let them sit up forever and just be annoying you. And then you can either hide here and take care of the overloads, or what I'd recommend is you come over here, find the unstoppable. The overloads won't be able to touch you. Find the unstoppable here, and then you either overload them down here, or Thunderlord them down here, or use a shotgun. Right, whatever your preference is. You won't die in your healing circle. You can literally sit here all day. You'll be fine. No threat. Yep. Now we're gonna prep our reload of our Thunderlord. We have our grenade kickstart active, so we know we have our grenades active. We're going to melee just so we can stun everything. Focus 1 at a time, right? You don't want to do 2. You want to focus 1 at a time. Use your Thunderlord as it does. It is inherited. Oh wow! It has its intrinsic. Intrinsic's the word I was looking for. Intrinsic overload. It's a nice bonus. You keep this run at a very short duration. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go over here. We're gonna grenade. Hit an even height here, so we can hit all of them. If you're above, you'll hit the ground, and you won't hit everything. So I'd recommend that you always get level with them. And then you'll notice that we killed the 2 overloads, but nothing spawned, right? So we're like, hey, why is it nothing spawning? It's because you got to kill some of the red bars, right? Kill some of the red bars. Then you're gonna look over. This one? There he is. There he is. We're gonna sit up here, put our healing circle down so we can blind everybody and do massive amounts of damage. Focus boss, as the boss is more of a threat than the unstoppable. Right? Look at that blinding. Vesper radius makes this easy. Don't need to kill all the red bars. We can go and end it and be done with it. Right? Real quick. There is no threat at all in this. If you want to get all your exotics unlocked, you want to get master, flawless, whatever, Warlock right now is just nuts. So definitely recommend this out. You can do this in probably a minute. You can just hold W. You just hold W, go right to the overloads, and you can just knock this run out over and over and over on master, right? On legend, you can do it even faster. But for flawless, play it smart, play it safe. Always recommend get the flawless done first, then go through and clean it all out as fast as you want for the exotic farming. Reminder, a lot of people forget, you get enhancement cores from this, right? You get enhancement cores, and you get enhancement prisms. So if you don't have these capped out, or you don't have enhancement prisms capped out, and you don't have enhancement cores, definitely run this over and over and over, farm this out. These are the most annoying to gather. So make sure you have enhancement cores built up, and you get those from these lost sectors. But like and subscribe. You guys have been amazing. I got another 2 subscribers the other day, or actually yesterday. So you guys are doing amazing. Comment below with any feedback, recommendations. I do stream on twitch.tv/FlipItPrime. And as always, I hope you have a fantastic day.